live. I don't really care. I'm late. I'm kind of tired today, but I feel like streaming. Oblivion Remastered. Okay, so Oblivion Remastered. I'm gonna get whatever. Back, I got my water. Playing Oblivion Mastered. I'm actually gonna do. I need to do one thing. I need to save. I just realized that I think the last one I've done is an autosave, and I think I need to. Oh no, I think they're separate characters, so I think I'm okay with them having autosaves. I just want to make sure. Technically, this is my other character. I'm not playing this one. I promise. I just want to make sure that it's on a hard save. Let's be safe. Main menu. Main menu. We don't want to exit the game. We want to go main menu. You. Yes. So I want to do a heavy.
I was born
I'll show the
87 years ago. For 65 years, I've ruled as Tamriel's emperor. But for all these years, I've never been the ruler of my own dreams. I have seen the gates of
We're going
Oblivion,
fist, by the way.
beyond which no waking eye may see. Behold, in darkness, a doom sweeps the land.
I do not like how my.
This is the 27th of last seed, the year of Akatosh 433. These are the closing days of the third era.
Random moon. This
and
to
the
block
final
things.
hours
I don't like weed
of my life.
appearing spots like up here. My name. Whatever. I don't think it's. Ba, 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 ba. Grab my food. Ah. Ah. Ba, ba, ba. My shiny key and me. Alright. Oh. Our character. Who are we making? See, I want to make it a Gracie. All about punching. So we want strength. And heavy armor. Okay. Orcs have good head and heavy armor. We might play an orc. I haven't I like this. 50 willpower is kind of insane. I think 50. Our speed's slow. Right away. One thing we're gonna improve right away. Our personality is fine. We're pretty ugly. Uh, Buddy. Gotta be a young man just starting off. And okay, I want to. You know what? I have an idea. Oh yeah, I'm liking that. Hold up. Oh, I can change it. Sure. Lots of freckles. Can't see the freckles. That face looks so gaunt. Heck. Oh my. No, no, no. I should color it black. I'm gonna make the eyes low. I don't know why I like that gap. Oh, very small. Very small. So. Oh, that looks horrifying. That okay, this looks more normal, but this looks kind of like I think we're going for horrifying at this point. Plus, we were kicked out of out for our looks. Oh, yeah. Oh, there we go. There we go. Yeah, there we go. Yeah. What is this face? Got a bite. That looks even worse. We're having no nose. That's so horrifying. What is this? Oh, what are we doing? We're making our nose a vortex. We're making an inverse nose. Oh no. Oh no. That is just a reverse nose. You can't have a good hairline. Oh my. Look at how flat the top of our head is. Oh my no! Our head is flat! Not facial hair either. It looks too normal. A mustache actually looks good, and I don't like that idea. We need a horrifying. Is there? Color gotta be. Black. That works. Frog. Frog Boulder Fist.
By the Nine Divines, you're an ugly one. But then all orcs are ugly. The most repulsive race in all of Tamriel, really.
We are not
At
ugly.
least you've got that brutish strength, huh? Must be nice to just rip someone apart like some kind of monster. Oh, but you must be the one orc weakling, huh? Captured by Imperials. How pathetic. You're going to die in here, orc, like an animal in a cage. Hey, you hear that? The guards are coming. For you.
That's an asshole.
Lock that door behind us.
Yes, sir. My sons, they're dead, aren't they?
We don't know that, sire. The messenger only said they were attacked.
No, they're dead.
I'm gonna sit here.
I know it.
What's this prisoner
I'm
doing
gonna
here?
sit.
This cell is supposed to be off limits.
I'm gonna use the voice like
watch,
with the character.
Never mind. Get that gate open. Stand back, prisoner. We won't hesitate to kill you if you get in our way.
You, prisoner, stand aside. Over by the window. Stay out of the way and you won't get hurt. Prisoner, stand away from the door. Over by the window now.
Fine, Brock.
No sign of pursuit, sir.
Stay put, prisoner.
Good. Let's go. We're not out of this yet.
You. I've seen you. Let me see your face. You are the one from my dreams. Then the
Brock thinks
stars
those are
were right.
nightmares.
And this is the day. Gods give me strength. Assassins attacked my sons, and I am next. My blades are leading me out of the city along a secret escape route. By chance, the entrance to that escape route leads through your cell. Perhaps the gods have placed you here so that we may meet. As for what you have done, it does not matter. That is not what you will be remembered for. I am your emperor, Uriel Septim. By the grace of the gods, I serve Tamriel as her ruler. You are a citizen of Tamriel, and you too shall serve her in your own way.
Or I
So
go
do we
my
all.
own way.
But what path can be avoided whose end is fixed by the almighty gods?
Please, sire, we must keep moving. Better not close this one. There's no way to open it from the other side.
Don't try anything. I'm watching you.
Looks like this is your lucky day. Just stay out of our way.
Rock, stay out of own way.
Keep quiet and stay out of the way.
Rock, stay out of way.
Protect the Emperor!
Protect yourself.
The captain's down. Why won't you die?
Wrong person.
Take them down!
Rock, take items.
Are you all right, sire? We're...
Captain Reno.
She's dead. Sorry, sire. Stand aside, prisoner.
How could they be waiting for us here?
There's trouble
Don't
ahead.
know, but it's too late to go back now. Don't worry, sire. We will get you out of here.
Okay, but
They won't be the first to underestimate the Blades. I'll take point. Let's move.
You stay here, prisoner. Don't try to follow us.
Rock need to get better at jumping. Rock like fist more than sword. I don't mind. Light armor, Grok is out of fata. Grok no need the key. Grok can pick lock. Rock like heavy armor. Okay, let's keep going. Rock here likes warhammers, but likes fists more. Also, Grok don't like talk to people unless the Grok has to. Hmm. Alright. Yes. That's a good one. I like that. Rock twice spell. Burn. Rock one. That's with. I love how now, like, after I'm looking. Hmm. Rock tick shield. Oh. Rock realizes he's worth no money. Rock drop. Logs. Rock push. Oh my god, that was terrible. I just killed myself. Logs. Rock punch. These cheese wheels weigh 6 pounds. Rock try make things. Rock don't need 2 clubs. There we go. Drop club. I'm over encumbered. Oh, I'm over encumbered. 5. Rock drop the daggers. Not worth. Drop bow. Okay. We gotta drop some things. Cheese wheels. Why not? We're gonna drop all that ram meat. We don't need all. How much? Oh, iron lungs. It's worth 30 gold, though. Can't pick up that before dropping that. That's where we can make the executive decisions based on everything.
Find a defensible spot to protect the Emperor until help arrives.
Help? What makes you think help will get here before more of those bastards?
Here they come
We
again!
need to get the Emperor out of here.
My sword for the
Brock
dragon!
will help. Mine.
Die, you scum! This one's mine! Damn it! It's that prisoner again! Kill him! He might be working with the assassins.
No,
Rude.
he is not one of them. He can help us. He must help us. They
As you
cannot
wish, sire.
understand why I trust you. They've not seen what I've seen. How can I explain? Listen, you know the Nine, how they guide our fates with an invisible hand.
I don't know. Don't
I've
think
served
about
the
it.
Nine all my days, and I chart my course by the cycles of the heavens. The skies are marked with numberless sparks, each a fire, and every one a sign. I know these stars well, and I wonder, which sign marked your birth?
Brock was born as the Atronach. Yes.
The signs I read show the end of my path. My death, a necessary end, will come when it will come. Your stars
What about
are not
Grok?
mine. Today the Atronach shall aid you with your appointed burden.
Aren't you
No
afraid to
trophies of my
die?
triumphs precede me, but I have lived well, and my ghost shall rest easy. Men are but flesh and blood. They know their doom, but not the hour. In this, I am blessed to see the hour of my death, to face my apportioned fate, then fall.
Can you see
My
Grok's fate?
dreams grant me no opinions of success. Their compass ventures not beyond the doors of death. But in your face I behold the sun's companion. The dawn of Akatosh's bright glory may banish the coming darkness. With such hope, and with the promise of your aid, my heart must be satisfied. I go to my
Where are we
grave.
going?
A tongue shriller than all the music calls me. You shall follow me yet for a while. Then we must part.
You may as well make yourself useful. Here, carry this torch and stick close. We're the
The
Emperor's
Blades. Who
bodyguards.
are the
Our
Blades?
job is to get him out of situations like this. Although I admit, things are not going according to plan. My job
You'll
is to make
set
sure
them?
the Emperor gets out of here alive, and I intend to do it. Stick close and let us do our job, and you'll be all right.
Not carrying torch like you say.
Oblivion! Take! The Emperor's in danger!
God's blood.
Oblivion! Take you! Die, you scum!
The Emperor's in danger! Glenroy, over here!
You thought we'd go down easy?
I love how my athletics is just naturally.
Hold up. I don't like this. Let me take a look. Looks clear. Come on. We're almost through to the sewers.
Needs key.
Damn it! The gate is barred from the other side. A trap!
What about that side passage back there?
Worth a try. Let's go!
It's a dead end. What's your call, sir?
They're behind us. Wait here, sire.
Wait here with the Emperor. Guard him with your life. Take them down. For the Emperor!
Yeah!
Long burn
You're
the dragon fire!
Gotta close this gate. God damn it.
Part where you fall down and bleed
Gotta
to
close the
death.
gate. Get out of here.
Stick with the Emperor.
I can go no further. You alone must stand against the Prince of Destruction and his mortal servants. He must not have the Amulet of Kings. Take the amulet, give it to Joffrey. He alone knows where to find my last son. Find him and close shut the jaws of Oblivion.
Stranger, you chose a bad day to take up with the cult.
You thought we'd go down easy?
Punch. Punch. Punch.
No. Talos said. We failed. I failed. The Blades are sworn to protect the Emperor. Now he and all his heirs are dead. The amulet. Where's the Amulet of Kings? It wasn't on the Emperor's body.
The Emperor gave it to Grok.
He saw something in you. Trusted you. They say it's the dragon blood that flows through the veins of every septim. They see more than lesser men. The Amulet of Kings is a sacred symbol of the Empire. Most people think of the red dragon crown, but that's just jewelry. The amulet has power. Only a true heir of the blood can wear it, they say. He must have given it to you for a reason. Did he say why? Joffrey? He said that?
Take to
Why?
Joffrey.
Nothing
There is
I ever
another
heard
heir.
about. But Joffrey would be the one to know. He's the Grand Master of my order. Although you may not think so to meet him, he lives quietly as a monk at Waynon Priory, near the city of Coral.
How do I
First,
get there?
You need to get out of here. Through that door must be the entrance to the sewers, past the locked gate. That's where we were heading. It's a secret way out of the Imperial City. Or it was supposed to be secret. Here, You'll need this key for the last door into the sewers.
The
There are rats
sewers?
and goblins down there. But from what I've seen of you, I'm guessing you're an experienced barbarian. Am I right?
Rock more of warrior than barbarian.
I wasn't far off. In any case, rats and goblins won't give you any trouble.
After the
You
sewers,
must
then
get
what?
the amulet to Joffrey. Take no chances, but proceed to Wayne Priory immediately. Got it?
Yes, I understand.
The Emperor's trust was well placed.
What about you?
I'll
What
stay
will
here
you
to
do?
guard the Emperor's body, and make sure no one follows you. You'd better get moving. May Talos guide you. By the way, thanks for recovering Captain Renault's sword. I'll see that it is given a place of honor in the halls of the Blades.
Rock, put away the torch. All right. My MP does not recover normally. Right. Rock punch. Okay. Let me. I can do custom. I don't know if we're gonna use blade and blunt. Rock specialize in combat. Rock guy specialize strength and endurance. Rock specialize in hand-to-hand, athletics, armor, heavy armor, acrobatics, security. And amazingly, Rock not bad healer. I just realized that's literally just everything. Oh, warrior is just literally just everything that's actually in these. Rock a brawler. Where is Grok? Vine says we should go to Red Arrow. Punch the fish. Flame. Rock wants to go to the strange rocks. Actually, hey, that is offensive. Got turned around.
What's that? If it's a fight you want, it's a fight you'll get.
Heavy armor's already 42? Holy sh... Strange blue thing. Oak. Draw power from the well. Oh, that regenerated. Generated neat. Turn around and he just killed himself with the thing.
What's that?
Hello? Who's there?
Blood's gone now.
Whatever it was, it's gone now.
It's here! Croc here! Punch!
Die, Kerr!
No pain!
One carrot. Don't really want that. Okay, 2-1. Although Croc want to wield eventually. I can carry that. I can actually carry that. $7 gold. More bandits to punch. By the way, one thing about this is that we are not using our fast travel. We're gonna walk everywhere. We're not fast traveling ever. Contacted. You got disease. Rock sick. Enemy. Enemy. Rock, take shiny stone. Rock, punch skeleton. Rock punch. Got it. Yes, I know how to actually kind of cheese. Yes, I will cheese that system because that's how you cheese. It's a specific thing to do. It's really funny that a lot of people. Punch the skeletons. Excuse me? Barrel about to break. Rock wants to know what engage.
Whoa!
Okay. Rock, try to find way out. Alright, I gotta try to find my way out of here. Out the way. Up, 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 up. Funny statue. Drop said iron. I'm gonna drop it. I'm gonna drop that iron. That hurt, Croc. I apologize for I have not written before now. Pray that we worry not. How could I have known that your portal would stumble across my outing at the cemetery? Don't I my deed, a sack full of limbs and a grey soul so fresh on my boots? Good men standing by, what choice was there but pursuit? Shall I say suspect your own true nature? Truly, I am glad it was you to expose me, not the others whose welfare may have missed my escape widely. My new haven provides safety and bodies to work on, whether these long dead or hapless bandits. I will be content to work here for some time, though I dare not say where. Care for Cassioe, and know that when the time comes, I will return to live again in our beloved Daggerfall. Until then, Captain Cardius, remain vigilant and always hidden. Anything, doesn't proc anything. I want to take this key. I want. Could be. Open that key. Okay. Open that door. I could have picked that lock, but whatever. Shockingly, I have. You see how high my acrobatics will get. Like, I have found attacks. Rock one to Roxy place to sleep and take nap. Make potions. I should read this. The moon and the stars were hidden from sight, making that particular night quiet and especially dark. For a night especially dark, the town guard had to carry torches, make their rounds, but the man who came to call at my chapel carried no light with him. I came to learn that Mulvarth, the queen, could see in the dark almost as well as light, an excellent talent, considering his interests were exclusively nocturnal. One of my acolytes brought him to me, and from the look of him, I at first thought he was in need of healing. He was pale to the point of opalescence. The face that looked like it had once been very handsome before some unspeakable offering. Dark circles under his eyes were bespoken exhaustion, but the eyes themselves were alert, intense, almost insane. Quickly, he dismissed my notion that he himself was ill. But he did want to discuss a very specific disease. Vampirism, he said. And then paused at my quizzical look. I was told that you were someone who should seek out help for understanding it. Who told you that? I asked with a smile. Christina Gray. I immediately remembered her, a brave, beautiful knight who needed my assistance separating fact from fiction when it came on the Empire. It had been 2 years. I had never heard whether my advice had proved effective. Spoken to her, how is her ladyship? I asked. Dead. Well, Mulvar for the right politely, and then responding to my shock. Added he had to perhaps well. She said your advice was valuable for at least for one vampire. When last I talked to her, she was tracking another. It killed her. And the guidance I gave her was not enough. I sighed. Why do you think it would be enough for you? I was once a teacher myself years ago. Not in a university, a trainer in the Fighters Guild. But I know that if a student doesn't ask the right questions, a teacher cannot be responsible for his failure. I intended to ask you the right questions, and that he did. For hours, he asked questions and I answered what I could, but he never volunteered any information by himself. He never smiled. He only said to me with those intense eyes, committing every word I said to her memory. Finally, I turned around, the question around, and said, you said you were training at the Fighters Guild? Are you going to sign up for them? No, he said curtly. But finally, I could detect some weariness in those feverish eyes of yours. I would like to continue this tomorrow night if I could. I need to get some sleep and absorb this. Sleep during the day, I said, smiled. To my surprise, he returned the smile, though it was more of a grimace. When tracking your prey, adapt their habits. When the next day he returned with more questions, these ones very specific. He wanted to know vampires of Eastern Skyrim. I told him all about the most powerful tribe, the Volkihar, paranoid and cruel, whose very breath could freeze their victims' blood in the veins. I explained it to him how I live beneath the ice of remote and haunted lakes, never venturing into the world of men except to feed. Mulvarth keenly listened carefully and asked for more questions into the night, and until at last he was ready to leave. I will not see you for a few days, he said, but I will return to tell you how helpful your information has been. True to his word, man returned to my chapel shortly after midnight, 4 days later. And so there was a fresh scar on his cheek, but he was smiling that grim but satisfied smile on his face. Your advice helped me very much, but you should know that the Volkir have an additional ability that you didn't mention. They can reach through the ice of their lakes without breaking it. It was quite a nasty surprise being grabbed from below without any warning. How remarkable! And I said with a laugh, and terrifying. Luckily, you survived. Lucky you survived. I don't believe in luck. I believe in knowledge and training. Your information helped me, and my skill at melee combat sealed the bloodsucker's face. Fate. I never believed in weaponry of any kind. Too many unknowns. Even the best swordsmith has created a flawed blade. But you know what? You know what your body is capable of. And I know I can land 1,000 blows without losing my balance. Right, I get the first strike. First strike, so you must never be surprised. That's why I came to you. You know more than anyone alive about these monsters and all their wicked varieties across the land. Now you must tell me more about the vampires about the northern Valewood. I did as he asked, again, once again, questions to ask my knowledge. There are many tribes to cover. The Balsamu were distinguished from Bosmer, except when seen by candlelight. Carolith could distinguish the best. The Alcaloth who swallowed Menho. Dread Telboth who played on children, eventually taking their place in the family, waiting patiently for years before murdering them all in their unnatural hunger. Once again, he bade me farewell, promising to return in a few weeks. Once again, he returned as he said, just after midnight. This time, Movarth had no fresh scars, he had no information. You're wrong about the Kareth being unable to vaporize when pushed under water. Fortunately, they cannot travel far in their mist form. I was able to track it down. It must have surprised it fearfully. Your field of knowledge is becoming impressive. I should have an acolyte like you, Des. I should have had an acolyte like you like decades ago. Now tell me, the vampires of Cyrodiil. Told them what I could, but there was one tribe in Cyrodiil, a powerful clan who had outed all the other competitors, much like the Imperials themselves had done. Their name was unknown, lost history. They were experts at concealment, kept themselves well fed. They were indistinguishable from living persons. When they were cultured, more civilized than the vampires of the provinces, preferring to feed on victims while they sleep unaware. It proved to be difficult to surprise. But I will seek one out, tell you what I learned. Then when you teach me the vampires of High Rock, Hammerfell, elsewhere in backwater from Morrowind, some else, yes? I nodded, knowing then it was a man on an eternal quest. He wouldn't be satisfied with the bare hint of how things were. He needed to know it all. He did not return for a month, and on the night he said, I could see his frustration and despair. There are no lights burning in my chapel. I failed. You're right, I could not find a single one. I brought the light up to my face and smiled. He was surprised, stunned by the pallor of my flesh, dark hunger, my ageless eyes, and the teeth. Oh yes. I think the teeth definitely surprised the man who could not afford to be surprised. I haven't fed in 72 hours. He did not, and as explained as I fell on him, did not land the first blow or the last. Level 2! I actually want to get up first. We're going to start luck. Then. And we're going to start bumping up strength. That's what we'll... Yes. I want to max my speed. Chest. Nothing good. Find a way to. But. There we go. Shit, my fucking experience is that high already. I'm gonna level up soon. See, I can't. I got too much stuff. I gotta drop. Drop the. Got it. That shows how you can just pop. Very hard door. Come on, guy. I have iron green. Oh, no, I have rusty iron. Be the same thing. I don't know. I just like the idea of not having rusty gear. I really do like the idea of not having rusty gear. Well, that was unfortunate. I didn't expect that. Goblin. Punch the goblin time. Punch your ugly face, goblin chief. You have 20 gold on you? So take those. And carrot. Yep. Yep. Stuff. But maybe we can. Pig. We're gonna use this heavy potion. All right. I'm trying to teach them. You know what? Hold on. Magic. Here. I want that skill. I didn't even know I had that. Neat. Okay. Oh. That's interesting. So that would have smashed that down. Neat. No. Good no. It is this way though. There's a door over here. Blood crab. Covered. Oh, we're. Throw those in there. I can't carry those. They're not worth them. These aren't worth it. Save. Rock wants it. Rock curious about throwing. Rock wants it. Rock took it. can level up. Oh. He's set one place. We can sleep there. Go to level 3. After we punch crap. Punch crap! I love how there's like a garlic cluster there. Can't see. The enemies are away. Crap! 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 Sleep. Rock gets stronger. God, he looks so hideous and I love it. Bye. Roxy's glowy arrow takes him this way. Rock swim. Up, up, up. Oh, there. I'm curious. Watch this. They Baldur's Gate 3 and right about the mention of it. I'm just like, I wonder if there is a fish. I would love to have a fishing mod because there are fishing rods. Why can't we fish if fishing rods? Me swim, me. Rock, go to land. Rock no like swim. I'm gonna go to land. I want it. Don't want to swim. Bye. No more swimming. Go over this bridge. You go under the bridge. Telling me to go under. I'm gonna go over the bridge. I don't want to go under the bridge. I want to stick food. We swam so far and got so far, but in the end, swimming doesn't really matter. Hey, there's an enemy here. It's a crab! Punch the crab! Building here. Nothing. Another building up there, though. Enemy. Him. Another enemy. Empire. Go check this place out, shall we? Got 280. Found some. Sidestep that. Thing. Imp. Those, ooh, steel gauntlets. Take those, because we can actually use those. The iron greaves. Actually, no, we just have iron greaves. Still, steel gauntlets. We have fists. Let's steel. Let's go. Help us. Maybe they do. That was even easier. Open. Bit. Those. Punch, 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 punch. Eric's block. Huh. Check this out. Guess the elephant? Take those, take those. I'll take those, take those. Ouch! Ba, 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 da, ba. Actually, fire room. I know how I can check. I haven't ever actually explored this place. Okay, so it's just a loop. Good to know. Bet this is the other door. Yep, that is. Alright, so that's just a loop. No. We basically have everything. Fun. I'll check something. Inventory. It is a light armor. Only to 7%. Okay. A little bit. Random statue, just nothing. Right? Items. punch the wolf. Badger, 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 badger. Mushroom, 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 mushroom. Da 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 da. We're just walking through the forest. Eerie, thankfully. I should be directing myself. I should pull up a new. Start writing down things rock news so that way we can start actively like playing as if we are a grok, and then we can put down the things that we learn. Acrobatics really helps it. Town first. Need to sell.
Spare a coin for the infirm?
Hi. Shop's no open. Rock has to wait.
Welcome to the Oaken Crosier.
Rock can
This
sell
one is
here.
Plasma, your hostess. Our rooms and food are at your disposal. Have a look at my wares. I'm sure there's something to suit you. That seems a fair price. You got a great deal there.
Rock will keep the potions of healing.
Pleasure to serve you. Good day.
those. Take those. They're free, so we're good. Nobody's caring that we're taking. They're free for us to use. Funny, just taking things from the town. They're just sitting there. They're free to use. So, you know, we might as well take advantage. Make ourselves some potions. And again, we can restore. We have healing potions now. Make fatigue potion.
Hail.
Oh, door open now. We can go sell. Rock Bullerfist.
Hello, I don't think we've met. Are you new in town?
I am pleased to meet you.
I'm always glad to meet someone new. Welcome. I'm sure my mother would be glad to meet you as well. Anyone looking for work should consider the Fighters Guild. I hear they're always
Rock like
looking for
fighting.
recruits. My mother owns this shop. She would be glad of your business. Bye. Only the finest wares to buy and barter at Northern Goods and Trades. I'm Cedneus, the proprietor. How can I help you? Only quality goods for sale here. What can I interest you in?
So, Grok
A
sell.
good price for a good a fine transaction.
Grok sell all three.
That's a fair
sell
deal.
these rings.
You've made a good Thank you for your patronage. Take care.
Grok want to go to weapon shop. Better. Grok knows entering place that lock bad. Grok heard about this place. I just go. Grok investigate.
Fine greetings to you.
What's going on with you?
I understand.
You're not afraid of trouble, are you? You'd like the Fighters Guild.
Grok like Fighters Guild. Join
If
Fighters
you're
Guild?
interested, see Velena Daunton in Coral, or Azan in Anvil, or Burz Grokash in Cheydinhall.
In Coral.
Daedra
Join
worship
the
is
guild.
becoming
You
increasingly...
won't
The
regret
Ulper
it.
have powerful wizards. It could be a dangerous situation.
Take care.
Yes?
Greetings.
This
How may
lady.
I help you? Are you perhaps interested in joining the Fighters Guild? The Fighters Guild is always looking for new members. If you've got a clean record and don't have a bounty on your head, we may be able to use you. Are you interested in joining?
Yes,
Excellent.
sign Grok up.
You are now an associate in the Fighters Guild. You should report to either Azan in Anvil or Burz Grokash in Cheydinhall for contracts. Go hurt something.
Where's Grokash? Go to Anvil. Rock, go to Anvil. We'll go to Anvil. Rock will take all these, though. Rock want money. Rock has too much. Eat crab meat. Rock can now carry everything. Rock cannot carry anything more.
Greetings to you.
Am I gonna take everything? Grok is greedy, so Grok want money. But Grok does not want to steal money, anything from anybody else. So if Grok take anything nailed down, he can. But Grok do not take on things he cannot.
Hello, I'm Rashida, the smith, and this is Fire and Steel. Quality armor and weapons, repairs too. What can I do for you? Have a look at my wares. I'm sure there's something to suit you.
Almond stuff. Elephant Curse. All these heroes
An excellent bargain.
want the battle axe.
That seems
Oh.
a fair price. That seems a fair price.
Oh, the
That
Warhammer.
seems a fair price.
Shield. Oh, their pelt. Belt scales.
That's a I appreciate. I offer the finest goods and lowest
Rock
prices
one
in all
repair hammers.
Cyrodiil. I left that. Tell your friends about me.
I6 repair hammers.
Goodbye.
Rock head back to guild. Rock want to take more things and sell. Rock need money. Money for new weapons.
Hello.
New armor.
Hail.
In the 283rd year of the Second Era, Potente Versailles was faced with a disintegrating empire. Vassal kingdoms throughout the Tamriel had reached a new height of rebellion and openly challenging his rule. They refused his taxes and led sorties against the imperial garrisons throughout the land. At the destruction of his fortress in Dawnstar, gathered the imperial council in what could be called the council bombardment after the town thought the Dawnstar where they meant Bardmont. I said bombardment. Bombardment. There, Potente declared the Catholic and universal martial law. Princes of Tamriel would dissolve their armies and force or face his wrath. The next 37 years were perhaps the bloodiest of the history of Tamriel. In order to crush the last of the royal armies, Versailles had to sacrifice many of its best legions, as well as spend nearly every last piece of gold in the imperial treasury. But he accomplished the unspeakable. For the first time in history, there was but one army in the land, and it was his own. The problems that immediately surfaced are almost staggering, as the tribe says itself. The Potentates had impoverished the land by war, for the vanquished kingdoms had also spent the last of their gold in defense. Farmers and merchants alike had a livelihood ruined, for the princes of Tamriel would not pay his taxes. Now they could not. The only persons who benefited from the war were criminals, preyed upon the ruins of the lawless land without fear of arrest. All the local guards and militia were gone. And it was a crisis the Akavir had seen coming along before he destroyed this last subject's armies, for which he had no solution. He could not allow his vassals to grow their armies again, but the land was deeper into the stew of anarchy than it had ever been before. His army sought to fight the rise of crime, but a central authority was no threat against the local underworld. The dawn of the year 320, the kinsman of the Versailles, Daenerys Vest the Iron presented himself with a host of companions for the Potentate. It was he who suggested an order of mercantile warriors for hire, be hired by nobility in lieu of a standing army. Employment would be temporary, then a percentage of the fee would go to the Potentate's government, thus putting salve on two of the Versailles' greatest pains. So it was then called the Sifim, after the Teske, word for soldiers. The organization was known to be as fighter guilds as Ben Bo. Daenerys Vest the Iron had initially believed the entirety of the order should be composed of Akaviri. This belief of his was not disrupted by any historian, though his motivation is often debated. The traditional simple explanation is that countrymen well trust them, and for that their tradition of fighting okay. I didn't trust them, and I felt that their tradition of fighting for profit would be of use. Others believe that the reason he and the Potentate sought to use the order of the the conquest of Tamriel had begun over 500 years earlier. When Akavir attacked Tamriel in the 230 year of the last era, they had been beaten back by the Roman dynasty. Now they had Potentate on the throne, and with Daenerys' vast machinations, the local armies would also be Akaviri. What they failed to do by combat, they would successfully have accomplished by patience. A traditional stratagem, many scholars suggest of the immortal snake men, the sky of Akavir, would always have time on their side. Point, however, is largely academic. Seraphim established themselves in some kingdoms neighboring Cyrodiil. It became apparent that local warriors were needed. Part of the problem was simply that there were not enough Akaviri for the work that needed to be done. Another part that the snake men did not understand the geography and politics of the regions they were assigned. It was evident that some non-Akaviri were needed in Sifrim, and by the midpoint of the year, the 3 Nords, a warrior, sorceress, a rogue, and a knight were admitted into order. The knight, whose name has lost the silence of time, was also a great armorer. Probably did more to strengthen the organization than anyone but Daenerys Voss himself. As often stated, Akaviri, particularly Desai, understood weaponry better than armor. Even if they could not wear it themselves, the knight was able to explain the other Sifim what the weaknesses were in their opponent's armor, explain to them how many joints were in a pauldron and a greave, and the differences between Akatons and Armkachans, Gorguts, and Gilchins, Padets, and Pascards. God damn it. Tabards and Tessets. With this knowledge, they made long strides in defeating the brigands, doing far better than their meager numbers would suggest. It is a joke among the historians that if the Akavir had an armor to employ in the first era, they would have won the invasion. The success of these first 3 outsiders into Sefem opened the door for the more local members. Before the years through, Daenerys Ross had spread his business throughout the Empire. Young men and women, for a variety of reasons, because of desperate poverty, love of action and adventure, and order the crime-stricken neighborhoods, joined this new order en masse. They received training and were immediately put to work in helping the aristocracy's problems, assuming the roles of guards and soldiers within the locally. Early success of Seraphim combating crime, defeating local monsters, inspired the Potente Viceroy that he entertained the representatives from other organized interested in Imperial sanction. If you ever want to hear me trip over my own tongue, have me read it. So, formed much earlier, the Mages Guild had always been viewed with suspicion by the government. In the 321st year of the Second Era, Potentate gave his approval to the Guilds Act, officially sanctioning the mages, together with the guilds of tinkers, cobblers, prostitutes, scribes, architects, brewers, vintners, weavers, rat catchers, farriers, cooks, astrologers, healers, tailors, minstrels, barristers, and the Sephirim. In the character, they were no longer called the Sephirim, however, following the name that had become known as the people, they were to be called the Fighters Guild. All the guilds and the clothes that followed by later sanctions of the Second and Third Eras would be protected and encouraged by the Empire Cyrodiil, recognizing the value of the people of Tamriel. All would be required to pay to expand their influence throughout the land. The Empire was strengthened by their presence, and the Imperial coffers were filled once again. Shortly after the Versailles death, only 3 years after the Guild Act, his heir, Chevrier Cloak, allowed the reforming of local armies. Fighters Guild is no longer the principal arm of the local aristocracy, but their wealth had already been established. Though there were certainly strong individuals who sought their own fortunes in the past, many historians have suggested Daenerys Vest is the ancestor in the spirit of modern phenomenon. Of the adventurer, those men and women who dedicate their lives to questing for fame and fortune. Thus, all a debt of gratitude to the Fighters Guild, not only in its members, but people who have been helped by its neutral policy of offering strong arms for a fee within the boundaries of the law. Without them, there would be no guilds of any kind, and it may be argued the model for even the independent event. I can take this. All right. That's slowness we're looking for. Got it. Can't take that. Not worth anything. Should I die? Oh wait, half looks. Iron Claymore. This.
What is it?
Yeah, take that. It is improper, however, customary to refer to the denizens of the dimension of Oblivion as demons. This practice probably dates to the assassin doctrines of the first era, the Prophet of Markuth, which rather amusingly forbade the traffic demons when he neglected to explain what demons were. Is most probable the demon is a misspelling of the etymological rendition of Daedra, the old elven word for these strange, powerful creatures with uncertain motivation who hail from the dimension of Oblivion. Daedra is actually the plural form. The singular is Daedroth. And later attacked by the King Hail. In the bias to scare him, almost 1,000 years after the publication of the original doctrines, the evil machinations of his political enemies are compared to the wickedness of the demons of Oblivion. Their depravity equals that of Sanguine itself. They are as cruel as Boyath, calculating his Molag Ball and as mad as Sheogorath. Hail the pious, thus long-windedly introduced the four of the Daedra Lords into written record. But the written record is not, after all, the best way to search into Oblivion and the Daedra inhabit it. Those who traffic with demons seldom wish it to be a matter of public account. Nevertheless, scattered throughout the literature of the First Era are diaries, journals, notices for witch burnings, and guides for the Daedra Slayers. These I have used as my primary source material. They are at least as trustworthy as the Daedra Lords I have actually summoned and spoken with at length. Apparently, Oblivion is a place composed of many lands, thus many of the names for which Oblivion is synonymous. Cold Harbor, Quagmire, Moonshadow, etc. It may be correctly to suppose that each land of Oblivion is ruled over by one prince, the Daedra princes whose names appear over and over in ancient records, though this is not an infallible test of their authenticity or explicit existence, to be sure, are the aforementioned Sanguine, Boethia, Molag Bal, and Sheogorath. In addition, Azura, Mephala, Clavicus Vile, Valnemaria, Malakoth, Harness or Hermaeus, or Hermaeus or Herma. There seems to know one unexpected selling. Nora, Namira, Jugalag, Nocturnal, Marin Sagon, and Parrot. My experience, data are a very mixed lot. It is almost impossible to categorize them as a whole, except for their immense power and penchant for extremism. Be that as it may, I may have here attempted to do so in a few cases. So purposely for the sake of scholastic and expediency. Marin Salang, Molag Bolo, Parrot, Bolivia, and Varania are among the most consistently demonic of the Daedra, in the sense that their spirits seem to be destructive in nature. The other Daedra can, of course, be equally dangerous, but seldom purely for the sake of destruction as these 5 can. Nor are the previous five identical in their destructiveness. Mayor and Sagon seems to prefer natural disasters, earthquakes and volcanoes, for venting his anger. Molag Bol elects the employment of other Daedra. Boethia inspires the arms of mortal warriors. Parrot's spear seems to be pestilence, and Valmeria's torture. In preparation for the next installment in the series, I'll be investigating into 2 matters that have intrigued me since I began my career as a Daedra researcher. First is one particular Daedroth, perhaps yet another Daedra prince, referred into multiple articles of Banana has Hircine. Hircine has been called the huntsman of the princes and the father of man-beasts, but I have yet to find anyone who can summon him. The other, and perhaps more doubtful, goal I have is to find a practical means for mortal men to pass through to Oblivion. It has always been my philosophy that we need only fear that which we do not understand, and with that much thought in my mind, I ever pursue my objective. Take that. Can I just read this? No. So much words! Is there a little chance of understanding ever? I don't want to read. Sorry, I was gonna read like every book we're gonna pick up, but we're gonna pick up a lot of books here. Because we want to sell them.
Hello.
They say that the priests and priestesses of the Chapel of Debella have all been murdered. No one even knows who...
I heard there's a prophet in Anvil who seems to know what's going
Oh,
on.
the longsword replica. It's a replica.
Be seeing you.
Well met.
Have you ever bought a horse from Bongond?
I bought a fine mare from him once. A fine, fine animal.
I hear you.
The news from Anvil is terrible. Have you heard about the attack on the chapel there?
No, I haven't. What's happened?
All the priests slaughtered? The whole chapel desecrated?
By the gods!
Of course.
Have you heard any word about the other provinces?
Oh, the pewter.
Nothing I'd like to talk about.
So I've heard.
The Oaken
Take,
Crozier is
shit,
a
we didn't mean
nice
to take
place,
the pewter. We didn't
but
want
that
that pewter.
talisman seems rather
We
stuck
just want
up
the
to me.
items on the
It
plates.
is a nice place. And you're right about Talasma. Be seeing you.
I can move this back. Go. What can I do?
I don't see a problem with those two. It's a bit odd. Hi there.
Have you seen the Brions and their dogs?
I've seen them. Everyone likes a good dog, but they're an odd couple.
People have said they're strange rats. They've got fighter skills. People out killing rats. Strange. You're kidding, right?
Should have a chance. I lived in the Imperial City.
Go ahead, please. May I interest you in some of my fine wares?
Let me sell everything I can.
A fine... You drive a hard... That's more than...
Sell these.
Tell your friends about... Take care.
I don't want to hear that. Like, there's a reason why you got that. Like, because special. Like, it's meant to be special. I know why.
What do you... An old cleric with that name comes in now and then. Lives southeast of town on the Black Road at Waynon Priory. Have a look at my
Have
wares.
to go there.
I'm sure there's something to suit you. A good price for a good customer.
That would be why we have a
excellent
random
bargain.
wait. Oh, we have a bunch of these.
You got a great deal there.
Where are the books?
And excellent. And that's a fair... You drive a hard bargain.
That's a lot of money we just got. All right. Oh, that's so... No, I don't know. You want them?
Come back and... Good day.
Maybe. Okay, and back.
Who will help an old beggar?
How are you? Hey, you.
Go talk to people.
Good to see you.
Talk, deliver amulet. Actually, I think that having here. Isn't Bing. We're gonna be calling tonight. Okay. So thank you, everybody. Thank you for hanging out. Genuinely, thank you. Been a nice day. I pick somebody. Maybe.